You know those days when you feel kind of off because you don't really want to interact with anyone. You don't want to smile because it's expected of you. You just want to be as you are without getting any questions about it or people being worried about you, or, you know, those days when you just feel like you want to be as you are without putting on any filters and adapting yourself because people around you think that something is wrong with you. And I just want to remind you that it's totally okay to have those days and feel off. And you don't need to make yourself into a villain, you know? Because you probably felt that before, that when you feel like you just want to be with yourself and not really interact with anyone, that you feel this pressure from others around you, that you're supposed to be in another way. And then you feel angry or upset, or that you say something, you know, with a tone that makes them upset. And then you put yourself into that position of being the villain, you know? And you don't need to do that. They can be worried. They can be upset. They can do whatever they want. And you don't need to engage with that behavior, you know? You can actually just allow yourself to feel like you're feeling. And you don't need to let anyone in on it either. You can just be in it. And you don't need to judge yourself for being in it as well. You can just allow it to be there. And who cares if people wonder what's wrong, or, you know? It's actually okay that you can just relax and feel a bit more screamed off from the world. And it's totally fine. And that's very easy to forget, and it's been for me in my life, you know? I've put on a mask instead, with a big smile, because that was what was expected of me, you know? Or that I felt the pressure to let people in. Or I got angry and defensive, instead of just letting it all be. And realizing that, okay, if they get triggered about how I am feeling right now, that's not my problem. And if I engage with them when they are triggered, I am getting dirty as well. Because then I play that game. And instead, if I just sit on the sideline and let them do their thing and accept them in their trigger, that's also part of accepting myself where I'm at. You know? Because the only reason why you find it hard to just be a bit off and be in yourself, and because you don't care about people around you right now, you just want to focus on yourself. And if you have a hard time just allowing yourself to have that expression, it's probably because you're afraid of their reaction. But if you accept them when they are in their reaction, there is no problem anymore. Can you see that? That, okay, you have a reaction And I don't need to play that game. And this is when you start to accept yourself in a new way, where you are actually true to yourself and your own needs, you know? And this is very important stuff, because this plays out in every relationship dynamic, more or less. And even more in romantic relationship. And I've been on both sides of this, you know? I've both been the one that feels really anxious when my partner have been, you know, taking a step back. And I've also been the one that is like, yeah, I just need space. And in the end, it's coming down to, first of all, accepting yourself that you feel like you feel. And then accept that your partner have a reaction. Because that was the thing that I really avoided for a long time, was to accept that she didn't, you know, fully accept me in my authentic expression, where I felt off, where I didn't feel like talking, you know? And when I just allowed myself to fully just own it, and yeah, this is what I'm in right now. There's some turmoil within. I could share that with her. And then just be. And if that was triggering for her, to see that, okay, you are welcome to be triggered as well. And I will not play that game. I will not say that comment that, you know, upset her. Because then I put myself in the position as the villain. And instead just allow her to have her thing. And then focus on what feels good for me. And this has led me into more honest connections with people, and especially my partner, where it becomes easier for me to be true to myself. And also when I really honor what I'm feeling, it's also easier. Then I feel naturally that I want to be close to her and open up and you know, that comes naturally when we honor what is true and when we really listen to ourselves. And yeah, so I felt like I needed to share this message with you watching right now, and hopefully you could get some value out of it. And yeah, that was all I had for today. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.